Alrighty, folks. So I wanted to make this because it's so important to know why you get initiated to do semen retention in the first place. Because if you don't know why, you may not be as motivated to continue on the journey. But I know personally, the journey, the life path that God has already predestined for me since the beginning of time, just like He has predestined your life from the beginning of time, if you allowed Him to, is really all about embodying the character of Christ in this lifetime, which can mean many different things. But ultimately, guys, the reason you get initiated into semen retention is to build character. Now, it's a very simple answer, but it's not an easy task, you know, because if you get called by God at any given time in your life, and He gives you a vision, He gives you a promise, you're going to have the character for the blessings that He wants to give you in life. And, or the mission that He needs you to accomplish, anything you're going to be doing for God, you got to have the character to do so. And so, semen retention is the initiation to where I personally believe is the final stage before you launch off and you're completely ready to do what God's called you to do. And everything leading up to that time all starts to make sense. Like everything I've gone through in my life from the time I was a kid up until now, like I am now utilizing everything that I've learned along the way. Like I've already gained all the skills in like this last finale, so to speak, the last test. Um, Everything is just coming together. Everything that I've learned, it's all starting to make sense. The story's coming together in this final initiation known as semen retention, which is a lifelong commitment that, like I said, that I've already made. And ultimately, guys, I know that this is the pathway to like ascension. It's a pathway to becoming a mini God, becoming God embodied here on earth for Him. Because if you really think about it, God is not out there fapping, He's not out there watching porn. He already is complete and whole. He already retains His entire seed within Him, His sexual energy, and everything that encompasses who He is. And so, in order to be more like that, I mean, we look at Jesus, and Jesus is retained his whole life, and He had all these miraculous powers within Him, and He ascended into heaven, after He was crucified and things of that nature. But ultimately, guys, like I know in my journey, I know anyone who's been called to do this by God, it's for a grander purpose. Obviously, you're here and you have a mission, and it's going to give you the push. Like, I have developed so many disciplines in my life to maintain all this energy, just to create systems to keep this energy under control. Because if you don't create disciplines for yourself, like daily disciplines, like the energy is just going to overtake you and you're going to relapse. And so I highly do recommend like developing systems that work for you. Like for me personally, and I of course I keep adding more because the energy keeps growing. Like meditating every day, praying every day, stretching every day, like doing yoga, like doing something creative, like making these videos, like just channeling, going to the gym, channeling all this energy into daily disciplines. And like I said, I just added more, and it's keeping me in balance. It's helping me to accomplish God's will and just building a system around it. And so as energy increases and you're called to do this, you're going to have the power to do things that normal people are not able to do, you know? And that's the whole point, right? You're becoming godlike in this physical form. And so initially, that's why you need to do it. This is like the final stages of your life here on earth, so to speak, in the sense that you're not going to reincarnate. You're going on to the next stage in your life, which God has already told me that it's possible to be your own God, like be not like him, but like be underneath him, so to speak, like a father running your own planet after this life, which I think is so cool, and I honestly do believe it. Um, like once you embody, if you can dominate your sexual energy here, then you can dominate, a world. You can dominate anything. And so I personally believe that's what I heard in my spirit. Like after this life, like it doesn't end. Obviously there's heaven and things of that nature, but even me just talking to God, like he's going to give me my own planet to rule, which I think is so cool. And I'm actually pretty excited about that. So I got to keep going on this journey. It's already done, dude. Like, there's no way I'm not even seeking a partner, nothing like that. Like, if you're initiated, really initiated like this, like where you're just committed, you're just like, I'm not going back. Like, this is it for me. Trust me, the world's gonna open up to you. I already see it every day, man. If I just, dude, even just all the stories that I would have to count and like tell you guys would just be so many. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll start sharing more of these stories, but God, I love seeing the progress. Every day I see progress. And so, guys, if you're initiated, just know it's for a reason. God has something bigger for you because trust me, anyone who's really going to do this for the rest of their life, it's for a deep, deep purpose and commitment. So, this is you. You're one of the few. So, guys, I am sending you so much love, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. See ya.